The liberal media so upset, visibly upset, about Donald Trump's victory. Here are a few highlights.
America is crying tonight. I'm not sure how much of America, but a very, very significant portion, and I mean literally crying.
Tim Kaine has a son in the Marine Corps. He was asked by John Dickerson, so if Donald Trump is democratically elected and your son is serving as a Marine, you wouldn't trust his life under that commander-in-chief? And Kaine said, I wouldn't. That's a pretty extraordinary thing to say if you have a son in the Marine Corps and that you don't trust the commander-in-chief. The people in the military defend the Constitution.
Let's go back and look.
My goodness, Martha Raddatz, remember she hosted one of those debates. She seems like she's the one who's crying right there. All right, if you've been watching and reading things from the left, you know what's going on. Maybe you don't, because I'll tell you, they got you thinking that some kind of apocalypse is coming. Just take a look at the Daily News front cover. House of Horrors. And then there's this headline from the New Yorker, an American tragedy. And then this one from Salon, the misogyny apocalypse. Turns out being white and male counts for more than intelligence, grace, or decency. My next guest says things are getting really ugly in liberal media world. Here to explain, the host of Media Buzz on Fox News, Howie Kurtz. Howie, they don't like being wrong. And were they ever wrong?
You know, Trish, I've been saying for a year and a half that the media underestimated Donald Trump, were frequently unfair to Donald Trump, and were clueless about Donald Trump's appeal to millions of frustrated and angry Americans. But I would have thought, once the election was over, people on the left always talking about, you know, harmony and unity and coming together and decrying the way President Obama was treated. Some of this stuff is just incredible. They're lashing out and not accepting the results of the election, which Trump won fair and square.
You know, I don't remember conservatives doing this. You know, you look at the protests that were happening in the streets all across the country last night in some of these big metropolitan areas. I think we have some video we can show the viewer. Things were getting really rough there in some places. In New York, they were shouting, "Not my president." You had, you know, them burning an effigy of Donald Trump there in the streets of Oakland. And I imagine, Howie, the liberal media is fueling this.
Yeah, but you know, what really bothers me is this "not my president." It's also a hashtag on Twitter, because a lot of liberals felt that some on the right never truly accepted Barack Obama as president, thought he was an illegitimate president, and here they are resorting to that kind of behavior. Let me throw a couple of quick examples at you. Jamel Bowie, he is a top political writer for Slate, is an African-American. He tweeted, "I didn't quite understand how much white people hated us. I didn't know that Barack Obama was on the ballot in 2016. And Jeff Jarvis is a well-respected media critic. He runs the journalism program at the City University of New York. He wrote, "I fear journalism is broken. My profession failed to inform the public about the fascist they are electing." So in other words, he doesn't like Trump. He thinks he's a fascist. And if only the press had stopped Trump. Well, it's not our job, nor do we have the power, nor should we try to stop any presidential candidate.
Yeah, I hear you. But you know what? Hypocrisy is alive and well in the world of journalism. Thank you so much, Howie Kurtz.
Great to see you as always.
You can watch Howie every weekend on Media Buzz on the Fox News channel at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be right back.